Evening. Thank you for joining us. First on News 2 at 6 o'clock, plans are in the works to build a new wastewater treatment facility in Ascension Parish.
The vast majority of the parish agrees it needs to happen, but not everyone agrees on the location. Here's Two on Your Sides, Brittany Wise.
People feel blindsided. They thought this wastewater plant was going in an industrial area near the Mississippi River. But now the company, National Water Infrastructure, has its eye on another piece of property, one that's closer to homeowners. This is Doug Foster's forever home, the one he's having built in Stony Point Estates.
The land and the view, it's beautiful.
A nice lake, lots of trees, but Foster says that beauty is at risk.
You know, obviously it won't be when there's a sewer plant back there.
The land beyond that tower could be developed by National Water Infrastructure into a state-of-the-art wastewater treatment facility. A surprise to Foster, who, along with his neighbors and some parish officials, are only recently learning about.
In June of this year was the first they learned of the plan being changed by NWI to put it right here in my backyard.
The sale of the parish's wastewater system to NWI went before voters in April 2021. The voter turnout was low. It passed and finalized 3 years later in April 2024. NWI bought up 72 systems for $9.26 million. Now that this has been signed, that starts the clock. NWI has 5 years to bring that sewer plant online. The company has its eye on this piece of property off of Highway 30 and 73. It's owned by Price Co., that's Price LeBlanc, which bought it from Honeywell in December. And now NWI says it has a letter of intent to purchase the property. But Foster and many others are calling foul, saying that's not where it was pitched from the beginning.
The one thing I do want to make clear is that we're not opposing the building of this plant. We just want them to do what they said they were going to do, which is build it along the river, in the industrial corridor, and away from all residential areas.
NWI says this has been in the works for 20 years. The future plant would treat about 4 million gallons of wastewater each day. It's been looking for a piece of property and is still looking, one that meets requirements and is as close to the river as possible. With so many questions already, Foster says it's time to take a step back.
Put it back on the ballot. Let's give them back their money. Let's rescind this deal, and let's have a conversation about it openly and honestly during a major election where we can all vote how we feel.
But late this afternoon, some major developments in this story. After we started asking our questions and after the public outcry, we've learned NWI will not be pursuing that site closer to homes. They'll go back to looking at building in the industrial corridor of the parish. I still plan on sitting down with NWI next week to talk about what the plans are moving forward. Two on Your Side in Geismar, Brittany Weiss, WBRZ News 2.